I made it to the UK. Visiting London and the UK was never actually high on my bucket list. I figured, again, I would probably make it here eventually, but it was never a place that I was really super excited to go visit or made an effort to try to include on my travel plans. But that all changed. Last year I went with some friends to Paris, and Paris was again one of those places that I figured I would make it to eventually. It was never high on my list, but once I went, I realized how much I loved it there and how much fun I had. And so I kind of figured the same thing with the UK. So I found a pet sit. I've been watching two of the cutest ragdoll cats for this last week in the north of England. So getting here was a bit of an adventure in and of itself. This whole journey started in the center of Pennsylvania when I was in state college, and I boarded a bus that took me to New York City, where I boarded a subway to the air train, to the airport, flew over the Atlantic, landed in London Heathrow, hopped on the underground, where I walked to a hostel in London. I only had 2 nights in London, and when I arrived and was able to finally check into my hostel, I had to start my shift for work. Because of the time difference, my shift was going to be now from 12 noon to 7 p.m., which meant that I was jet lagged, exhausted, and had to work 7 hours on my first time to London. But I made the most of it. I managed to get out and do some sightseeing. After my 2 nights and basically 1 full day in London were up, I boarded a train that took me to the north of England in a little village sandwiched between Manchester and Liverpool, which is where I've been for the last week. One of the days that I was here happened to fall on Labor Day, which meant that I had a day off of work. So I took advantage of that and spent a day exploring Liverpool. Good morning from the Buckshaw Parkway train station in northern England. Underneath like an awning or something to check my phone to make sure that I am going in the right direction and to kind of like get all the rain off of me. I'm not like upset by any means that it's raining while I'm here in Liverpool. I think when you go to places like this, you want the weather to be a little bit different. This is the first time in a really long time that it's been like downpouring while I've been like out exploring. It's giving flashbacks to Singapore for sure, getting to wear my like waterproof stuff. The rain should let up in like the next half hour, 45 minutes. It's not raining like hard, so I mean I could go out and like just trudge through, but I don't want to. So the big bummer is that the 3 things that I wanted to do here in Liverpool are closed today. But that's kind of my life. You know, I can only come on certain days. Today was the only day I could come to Liverpool. And the 2 museums that I really wanted to go to are closed until 2028 for refurbishment. And then the other one, like my backup one, is closed on Mondays. Can we just talk about how cool it was that I got to see like a filming set? I can't be 100% sure, but I think it's for a new Batman movie or show. 2 big things. 1, there's American flag at the entrance to the museum. 2, they were putting up like a big covering above the front doors that said Gotham City something. So it was funny. It's starting to rain a little bit, but they had a rain machine because they needed it like raining. That was fun. I did have high hopes thinking that it was something for Harry Potter, but no. Batman. I am Batman. I just want to mention how awesome these buildings are. They're so tall. I'm not used to having so many buildings next to each other that are so tall, and the architecture is just stunning. I have no clue what kind of architecture it is, and that's all right, but it's so much fun to look at. We're about to go see another filming location. I can see why these are ideal spots for, you know, big movie scenes. Into the Liverpool Cathedral for a bit. It is the UK's largest cathedral, and that is so true. Oh my goodness, as soon as I walked in, like, I literally had to take my sunglasses off the top of my head because they were like this as I was looking up to see the roof, or like the top of the church. And the only thing I can compare it to is the Sagrada Familia in Barcelona, just with the sheer grandeur of the whole location. It was beautiful to walk around. I love stained glass. I did have a little bit of a break at the cafe. There's a cafe inside the cathedral, which was new to me, but I guess it's not that uncommon. And so I feel like I supported a little bit. It would have been really fun to see an organ performance here, but not this time, maybe next time. I honestly didn't think I was gonna have as much fun here in Liverpool with the 3 museums being closed that I really wanted to go check out, but I just checked my clock and kind of had a little panic. I only have 3 more hours before I have to catch my train, so I guess that means it's really cool here. I can't get over the architecture. It's a stunning city, absolutely stunning. So my next stop is another cathedral, but this one was bombed out. I can't remember which war, probably World War II. And it's just a shell, and they use it as a venue. It's supposed to be very beautiful. I have high hopes from it because the sun is out, but it's still kind of like cloudy and beautiful, the way that you would want, I guess, Liverpool to look like. Kind of just going on what somebody told me, so I'm walking down the street till I get to the Chinese, or the Chinatown gate, and then turn right. Sure. Okay, so I found it. It's just right here. It looks really cool, but it looks like somebody's doing some kind of musical rehearsal in it. So I don't think I'll be able to go in. Okay, they're setting up for a wedding, so it makes sense why I can't go in. It's still beautiful from the outside though. My last meal in Asia was in Vietnam. It was a bowl of pho, so I wanted to get that here because it's a little bit on the cooler side, and I just felt like it was time. And I was walking down this pedestrian street that has tons of food options, and there's this big old sign that just said pho, and I was like, I'm sold. Take me there. Prices are a little bit higher, as expected, but I'm hoping that it's gonna be just as delicious. This is morning glory, and it's something that I used to eat all the time when I was in Vietnam. I like spinach. They're so good. I got it spicy because the seasoning levels of things out here have been kind of mid, so figure let's just go for it. Oh, look at that. Look at that. This is good. It's hitting the spot. The spoon makes it a little hard to eat because normally you load everything up onto the spoon and you eat this with the spoon instead of the chopsticks. But it's huge. So I went to go change out my battery on my GoPro to finish today's vlog, and I realized that I forgot to bring my second battery, so great. Lunch was great. I don't know if it was $30 great, but it was delicious and I hit the spot. Now I'm gonna go check out the little pastry shop before I head to, I was gonna say the bus stop, train station. Liverpool's been fun. I think I definitely underestimated. I just didn't know too much about it, so my bad. Now I know. So the cafe didn't have a lot left. I did get a caramel cheesecake for dessert tonight, so now I'm just taking my time walking back to the train station. What a fun day in Liverpool. These last few days have been just spent relaxing, playing with the cats, working as much as possible, working for almost 9 hours a day in a very comfortable chair, and managing to squeeze in a nice walk or two every day just to enjoy where I was. And in between work and walks and everything, I like to work on some of my videos, and I usually have some helpers. So this is Coco. And that's Lulu. She's actually been sitting here for quite some time. In true English fashion, it has rained every day. The wind has not stopped, and it is everything that I thought it would be and more. But now the time has come for me to clean up the house. I mean, it's not dirty, but just kind of picking up after myself, doing some laundry, making sure the dishes are all set and ready to go, because I'm getting ready to go explore another part of this awesome country. I'll see you there.